There comes a point where the sheer weight of caring about everyone else simply exhausts you. You give people the benefit of the doubt and try to understand their motives, only to realize that your empathy has drained you completely. When you lead with a soft heart, people notice. They see that you attach easily and forgive quickly, and they begin to use that softness against you. You become a reliable target for manipulation, and the people you do the most for start taking your presence for granted. After enough broken trust, your brain tries to protect you. To avoid that specific kind of pain, the natural reflex is to attempt to flip a switch, to become entirely cold. However, attempting to kill your emotions is a psychological dead end. Feelings that are buried alive simply fester, building up pressure until they break you down from the inside out. True protection comes through emotional regulation. This timeline illustrates the process. You have an incoming emotional stimulus on the left, like an insult or a betrayal, and your reaction on the right. This middle space is the gap where your agency lives. Power is found in stretching out that gap. By pausing in that exact moment, you decide how to respond before your body reacts for you. Absolute mastery over your reactions prevents external forces from dictating your internal state. External forces often deliberately provoke internal chaos to gain leverage over you. An emotional target is a predictable target, and predictability makes you easy to control. Mastering this dynamic begins with deconstructing the trigger. Emotions are provoked by specific variables. This chart shows how an external trigger causes the internal node to spike. Observing and predicting triggers neutralizes their surprise. Observation acts as a barrier, preventing the spike. Once the trigger is identified, the next step involves the weaponization of silence. Manipulators inflict hurt specifically to extract a visible reaction. They are looking for you to shatter, argue, or scramble to defend yourself. Your distress is the reward they require. Withholding that reaction starves the feedback loop. When they encounter a total lack of response, their influence evaporates. Strategic silence functions as a highly active, impenetrable psychological shield. By identifying triggers and enforcing silence, you forcibly shift the locus of control away from the provocateur and back into your own hands. Beyond controlling your internal reactions, you must also manage your external environment and where your energy is spent. Emotional distance is the primary tool for mental conservation. This visualization shows the process of severing connections to chaotic external nodes and retracting that energy to fortify your own core. Withdrawing attention from toxic dynamics and shrinking your inner circle strips the outside world of its leverage. Without access to your attention, their games become irrelevant. This boundary transforms your emotional energy from an exploited public utility into a fiercely protected private resource. This journey culminates in a state of being emotionally untouchable. Feelings become a finite, precious currency. You only spend them on the people and pursuits that have proven their worth. The external world will remain chaotic and unpredictable. As these waves crash against the stone, the environment continues to be turbulent. The chaos fails to penetrate the surface because your peace is self-generated. It no longer relies on the validation or the actions of others. True freedom is the absolute ownership of your own emotional state. By mastering the space between stimulus and response, you become an immovable force in a chaotic world.